Just announced yesterday, new Game Pass prices. I used to be a huge proponent for Game Pass. I had it up until 2 days ago. I deleted it because I really wasn't using it. Didn't want to spend, what was it, 20 bucks a month for all the Game Pass. And that was a great deal. That really was a great deal. Why I promoted it. And this, like Xbox, are you trying to kill yourself here? Clearly, this is done by people who don't know the market too well. Right now, this comes after 2 price increases in the consoles. This comes after everything's an Xbox, which means you definitely have to have like this cloud gaming. But let's first check this out. So what we got here is 3 tiers now. 3 tiers. We have was core, which is now called essential. We now have premium, and then we have ultimate. We have an essential 50 games. Who knows which 50 games? Playable on PC, console, cloud. Cool, that's awesome. $10. Unlimited cloud gaming. That's really where everything's going, especially now that we have the Ally X. It's funny. People have been saying storage isn't a big deal anymore because of everything moving to the cloud. And for business, that really is the thing. Like, hey, everything's going to be on the cloud. We're cool, and people don't need bigger drives. But for gaming, it's still a big deal, and they're going to have to really boost a lot of the technical parts for cloud gaming, because while I live in an area with great internet, a lot of this country still has pretty bad internet, and so cloud gaming, yes, maybe the future, probably the future, probably not going to do it. In-game benefits include Riot Games. I really don't give a shit about Riot Games. I don't know what Riot Games makes. Don't know. Online console multiplayer. Play and earn up to $25 a year in store rewards with store rewards. That I find interesting because I did do the rewards program. I collected the points, and it used to be that's how I'd get like a free month every 2 months. Is I'd collect 12,000 points, and I'd get a free month of Ultimate. I didn't realize until yesterday that they took that away. It made me set up a new goal, and I set up for a $100 Xbox, which is 96,500 points, something like that, or Xbox gift card, 96,500. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much what got me into Ultimate, was this idea that I could just get a free month by doing the tasks. Doesn't look like I'm going to be doing that anymore, and I'm wondering, $25 a year in the store. I think that's where it's going to be the difference, because my reward is a $100 gift card. So, premium, 200 plus games. That seems like fine. Now playable on PC, console, cloud too. $14.99. New Xbox published games within a year of launch. That's huge, because it used to be day one, which is the $19.99 Ultimate. So, if you're like me who kind of just waits. This might look at this, but let's keep going here. Unlimited cloud gaming with shorter wait times. Cool, so that means Essential is going to have longer wait times, right? In-game benefits, don't care. Online console multiplayer, awesome. Yeah, I still can't believe that you have to pay for that. Up to $15 a year in the store with rewards. And finally, our Ultimate here, 400 plus games. Cool, $39 or $29.99 a month, $30 a month for PC, console, cloud, 75 plus day one games. That was like a huge draw for Game Pass, was that you'd have the games day one. The reason you would get a subscription is because you don't want to pay for the games. And if you only play a handful of games, this is going to be tough. Ubisoft Classics and EA Play included with Fortnite Crew coming in November. I would have to look up what Fortnite Crew is. I don't know I really have not played Fortnite in forever. This is kind of nothing to me. So I'd definitely not be getting the Ultimate, because I really do not care about these perks. Unlimited cloud gaming at our best quality with shortened wait times. Okay, so everything else is unlimited wait time, or unlimited cloud gaming, but I really would want to know what these wait times are. I really do, because the way I'm doing it right now, I don't have this what is it, console generation. I have the old console generation, and I gave it to my nephews, the newer one. So if I wanted to play newer games, I would have to rely on cloud gaming, which has worked great so far. Has worked phenomenal so far. I would want to see how it works now, because if they are, limiting the flow here, I, that would suck. That would really, really suck. But again, I don't have it right now. There's nothing on queue that I really would want to play, or anything that I wouldn't want to just go out and buy. It's because all these 400 plus games, 200 plus games, that's backlog. That's backlog, and I can go buy that for pretty cheap. And $30 a month, that means $360 a year. How many games do I actually play in a year versus like new games? Why? Like if you're only gonna play, 4 new games. Let's say 4 new games at the old price of $60. Well, that's $240 a year. You might want to just buy the games outright. Play and earn up to $100 a year with store with rewards. Again, I don't know what's really in the store other than more games. And if I can just earn that $100 doing the points, then why would I get this? So yeah, this doesn't seem too exciting. Hold on, there's some fine print here that I want to prop up here. See if I can bring it up. No. Let's see if I can just, because there is definitely some fine print. Oh, is it going to let me do it? All right. So I can get it bigger for you guys. It doesn't look like it. It looks like it doesn't really want to let you read that, but Call of Duty Black Ops 7 coming soon. Game Pass, Xbox Game Pass library varies over time by region, device, and plan. Benefits may vary by plan. Of course, you can see that for details on subscription. So they put that little thing down there about Black Ops 7. Because, that was the big thing was, Call of Duty. Do you have to, pay for it? Before, yeah, I'm not sure about that. That's interesting that it's very specific to the one game. I assume that it would be coming out on the Premium 2. Or actually, no, that doesn't have day one releases for this. But, interesting. For first time, you're going to get enhanced cloud gaming with 1440p. Okay. Alright, so we have a list of the 75 day one releases so far. Call of Duty Black Ops 7, High on Life 2, Keeper, Ninja Gaiden 4, Hourworks 2. Alright, those are pretty solid, but again, that's just for our Ultimate. And we're looking at what the value is. 45 new games added today. Okay, added today. Think hits like Blueprints, Claire Obscure, Hollow Knight Silksong. Okay, so I'm wondering. I assume that they're going to say those are out today, but I'm not too sure about that, because it's think of hits. Sure, I can think of those hits, but are they actually on it? I don't know. Like I said, I got rid of it. Fortnite Crew. I want to know what this is. What is Fortnite Crew? Fortnite Crew subscribers get full access to Battle Pass, OG Pass, Lego Pass, and Music Pass. Subscribers. Okay. No, thank you. And these outfits, Hannah Park. Yeah, no, I'm cool. I'm cool off of that. All right, so I mean that's what you get. 100,000 points globally. That's weird, because again, $100 gift card for my goal is 96,000. All right, with 4 times. So with our upgrade rewards program, players can get 30% value on select Game Pass games with 4 times points on purchases. Okay, we get points on purchases now. If you have the Game Pass, 10% back in points on select games, library tile. I mean, you could earn a lot, but if it's only $100, it is what it is. So I'm not sure about these changes. I honestly think about these changes. I don't see this being the right time to do this, Microsoft, because, like I said, you've already had 2 price increases on console. You're not doing that great on the console. This is your big money maker here is this subscription service. It's a bad look. Everyone always knew that the price would go up. Netflix is the prime example. It's always going up. It's always being more expensive and being worse. And we're seeing that, I think, right now, being more expensive and being worse. from Microsoft. They said they were making money. They said they were making a decent chunk of change on this. Um, yeah, I don't. This is not it. This really is not it. This is a bad move, especially in this climate. Like, who who didn't look at what the economic climate is right now? The price of consoles going up, and then just overall price of food and this other stuff. Like, think, hey, we should charge more for this subscription. Um, what I think they should have done is rolled out the lower two first, kept the Ultimate the same price, make it these benefits right here. Roll up the other two because I don't know anyone who plays Core. I really don't. Um, See if people drop down to that because the back end is how many people are streaming through the cloud. That's the cost right there. If people lower to that and they keep subscriptions, and then later down the line you raise the price of the Ultimate. It's not just do this right now. Like, this is probably the worst time to do it. You want to show that you have value, Microsoft. This seems like, how do I put this? This seems like they're trying to apply the Office model to Xbox subscriptions, but the difference is people who subscribe to Microsoft Office, they need Microsoft Office. That is completely different than Xbox Game Pass. Like, you don't need Game Pass, so you're kind of hoping for what AOL used to do. I think they might still do it too. So AOL still was making profit off of subscriptions to their dial-up because people were too dumb to realize that they could keep their AOL address without the dial-up. Yeah, this is going to be a backlash, even worse than it has in this first day. Backlash, and honestly, probably people are just going to keep with it. So tell me what you think about Game Pass. I used to be a big fan of Game Pass. It really was a deal, but I always said it's going to go up. It's going to go up. Tell me what you think in the comments. Thank you for watching. Love you. Like, subscribe.